Hi, my name is Jennifer Bryson, and I was diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension in September 2012 at the age of 28. I was 9 months pregnant with my first child. As my pregnancy progressed, I became extremely short of breath. My lips and nails turned a shade of blue, and I was no longer able to lay down in my bed without gasping for air. So when I got to the hospital, where I was hooked up to some machines, they ran some tests, and the doctor on call, he suspected that I had pulmonary hypertension. This came as a complete shock. I had no idea what pulmonary hypertension was. I had never heard of pulmonary hypertension before. I do consider myself fairly lucky and fortunate that I did receive a diagnosis of pulmonary hypertension so quickly, because there are many who go years without a proper diagnosis and treatment. Pulmonary hypertension has affected my life in many ways. I am no longer able to work a full-time job, and I was a ward clerk in a hospital. The diagnosis has also impacted my social life. I am tired a lot of the time, so I don't go out a whole lot. But within the last couple years, I've recently started working a couple hours 3 times a week at a business in our local community. I love it. Although it's working, it's a couple hours of me time in a way. As far as my hobbies, one of the things that I have started doing recently is fostering neonatal kittens. My greatest achievement post-diagnosis with pulmonary hypertension would have to be going through the ups and downs and jumping over every hurdle that was thrown my way. With this disease, it has not stopped me. My advice to those who are newly diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension is don't believe everything you read on the internet, and Google is not a doctor and is not your best friend. There is so many supports out there now on Facebook groups. If your city or town has a pulmonary hypertension clinic, try to meet people from there. Also, support groups. For the first 3.5 years, I felt so alone in my diagnosis of pulmonary hypertension. I knew people with pulmonary hypertension online, but not in person. So if you can find yourself a pulmonary hypertension support group, or even a pulmonary or cardiac support group, go, give it a try. There is nothing that can replace human face-to-face contact and just meeting with someone who knows exactly what you're going through. Pulmonary hypertension, it is a scary diagnosis. It's not a fun disease. You can get through it. You can find medication and a plan and things that will work for you, and you can still have an amazing life and live to your fullest.